Guys, what is up? Welcome to another episode of Maximilian Must Know. This is one I want to do for myself. To talk to you guys about Facebook fragrance groups. And I'm going to give you the genesis of why I decided to make this video. Before I did do that though, I did just want to quickly let you guys know my scent of the day, and this is Peruvian Ambrette by Xenia. And this is my favorite from the Essence collection, far and away. It's not even close. It's supposed to smell like ambrette seed. To me, I have ambrette seed CO2. It doesn't smell anything like that. To me, ambrette seed smells like, really smells like if you've ever cracked a fresh peanut open, and there's that little, soft, wrapper around the peanut. It smells like a sweet version of those, if that makes sense. Well, this is very powdery. It's a powdery, musky fragrance with like a little bit of orris. It's a little bit buttery. There's some gaiac in here. There's definitely cashmere. It's very synthetic, but I think it's beautiful and soft. It's a perfect soft fragrance for men or women. I think it's very sexy and attractive, and I really recommend you checking it out. It's my favorite from the Essence line. So Facebook fragrance group. So let me tell you guys sort of what happened. I'm sure some of you might have known this happened. So there are a few Facebook fragrance groups I'm members of. I don't really like doing it. I really enjoyed it in the beginning when I got into this hobby. It was really just people like giving people advice and telling people about fragrances. And over the past, I don't know, month, years, really maybe a couple of years, I'd say, it's turned a lot into this sent me, and here's my collection, what should I wear? And to me, that really clogs it up. Who cares at the end of the day? So what I did is I wrote a post, the other night. I just saw so much of this in different groups, and I said, hey man, if you have trouble picking out, a fragrance for an occasion, then God bless you when you get to harder things in life. It was being satirical, it was being funny, perhaps a little bit poking, but it certainly wasn't trying to, hurt anyone's feelings or make anyone feel foolish. So this perhaps little video is also probably a little bit about as much political correctness as it is about fragrance groups. But so, I did this in two groups. And in one group, a lot of people laughed. I think they got it. They made jokes. A couple of people were really angry, which that doesn't bother me. But then in one group, which I left, I'm not going to mention the group, but the moderator wrote me a comment, an email or a message to me on Facebook, and basically said we deleted your comment. This is like a safe space. No one should be subject to ridicule here. Your comment was really mean and offensive. People are just trying to get help, and you're shaming them. And I can't tell you how much that bothered me, just for a multitude of reasons. Not getting on anyone because of their race, not getting on anyone because of who they are, not really getting on anyone other than the fact that they're putting a photo out there with 15 fragrances saying they have to go to a wedding, which one should I wear? It's a crazy question as far as I'm concerned. It's not like, if you go to a wedding and you're wearing sneakers and shorts, gym shorts, and a tank top, people are going to say, what the fuck are you wearing? Whereas if you go to gym class and you're in a tuxedo, people are going to say, what the fuck are you wearing? If you go to a wedding and you're wearing Encre Noir, you might get a comment. You might get two. Not everyone's going to be staring at you or talking about you. If you go to gym class and you're wearing, black Afghano, probably you might get a couple people being like, what are you wearing? It's not that big of a deal. And that was my point. This is just really little shit when it comes down to it. No one's trying to hurt anyone's feelings, but the level of political correctness in Facebook groups, which I think is now, the fact that you just can't say anything to people without them getting offended and some, some person trying to stick up for what they view as like disenfranchised people is just, to me, it's bad. It's a bad sign, because if you can't deal with that comment, which really was like haha, poking fun, then God bless you. Like I feel for you. I really do. And for me, at least, these groups are just not. It's just constantly people wanting to want validation in these groups, and if you attack that, you're looked at as this horrible person. And two things I'll just say, 2 points. For these people who say "sent me," these are people who, not all of them obviously, but I bet in their personal lives, if you were to say to these people, "Oh, you look like X, I'm going to judge you on that," they would say, "How dare you judge me on my appearance," right? But yet, some of these people want you to literally make a judgment on their appearance. And then the second thing is, a lot of people were like, if you don't like the group, or not a lot of people, a few people were like, if you don't like these posts, leave the group. That's the equivalent of saying, if you don't like what Donald Trump's doing or politicians doing, get out of the country. No, I mean, these groups should be democratic, and people should be able to say whatever they want and voice their concerns or opinions about whatever's going on in the group. So I personally don't see really a need to be in Facebook fragrance groups anymore. There's a couple I think I'll stay in, just because I think it's cool to see like what people are selling sometimes. Sometimes maybe get some news about fragrances, but I think if you're subscribed to the right blogs and you check Fragrantica and Base Notes every now and then, you're probably good. But I think it's just a shame where these groups have gone, both in terms of content and in terms of political correctness. So just a quick video I wanted to make. I have to go to the bathroom really badly, so I'm going to leave it at that. But I would love to hear what other people think, honestly. I want to hear, am I crazy on this? What do you think? I'd love to hear your opinions. I'll see you soon with more videos. Obviously, this isn't a huge deal. I'm not like hurt, but I just wanted to hear what other people think, and it did kind of annoy me a little bit. So that's it, guys. Obviously, my name is Maximilian, and I must know. Peace.